you know, you come to realize that we have come such a long way in our understanding of what constitutes sustainability. We used to think, probably like most people in the old days, that if you put enough solar panels up and if you put enough south-facing glazing and all this kind of thing, and all these sort of green materials, that somehow you would just manage to, yeah, I guess I've got a sustainable building. But you realize at the end of it all that it goes way beyond that. And it becomes really a cultural enterprise. And at the end of the day, if you were to give people what are supposed to be sustainable buildings, but you don't do anything to educate them about how they interact with their buildings and what that means, that you could end up with people consuming possibly even more energy than they're consuming today. People used to think that you could actually design a solution unilaterally from one side of the fence, that you could, as a designer, that you could just impose some kind of a technological or architectural solution. I mean, engineers are probably worse than architects for thinking, oh yes, I'll come up with a technological fix and I'll cure this thing. But the reality is that it is about having a dialogue within a culture. And we're probably a profession that, and when I talk about a profession, I'm talking about all of the allied professions that are in architecture and engineering and building science and the environment. The time has come when we have to start to have that dialogue with the public. We need to be able to do that kind of outreach, similar to exactly what you're doing. That's how we're going to get people to understand what's going on. Otherwise, they'll think that, oh, I did this thing, and it's really a cool space, and it's really energy efficient, so I can be as wasteful as I want. And it's like, no, this is understanding a completely change. It's a complete change in your lifestyle. Just as we've learned that we need proper diets and we need exercise, well, we have to understand how to occupy our homes, how to look after them, how to maintain them, so that the next generation isn't inheriting, you know, a bunch of energy guzzling, polluting, you know, sort of building stock that really is burdensome. And we should be helping them design sustainable houses within which they can have sustainable lifestyles. And if we can help do that, if we have that dialogue, then I think there's cause for optimism. If we continue on the path we're at, I don't think the end of the road is that far ahead.